Hello everyone, welcome once more to Mathematics Pro. So today we are going to continue with multiplication of surds. This is going to be part 2. So let's get started. Before we start, I want you to know that if you have root 3 times root 3, you know root 3 times root 3 will give you the square root of 9. What's the square root of 9 is 3. It means when you have root 3 times root 3, you can just write 3 if you want. And if you have root 5 times root 5, you can just write 5. This means root a times root a is equals to a as well. Okay, so let's proceed with our equation. So firstly, we need to open this bracket. So to do so, let's start with the first. So we have root 3 times root 3. You can write it, root 3 times root 3 will give you root 9. Okay, so next you have root 3 times minus root 2. This is minus root 2. Root 3 times minus root 2 will give us minus, because a plus times a minus is a minus, minus root 6. Next, always look at the sign. Here is a minus number. We have minus 2 root 2 times minus 3. So you write minus 2. Let's start with the minus because a minus times a plus. So this 2 is not in the square root, so you have to write it separately. Then you multiply the square root. You multiply the number with the square root times that with the square root. You multiply the square root and the square root. So firstly, you write the constant, which is 2. We have root 2 times root 3. That will give us root 6. So again, I say this 2, which is a constant, you can write it. This one is, we have root 2 times root 3. You can multiply both of them because they're having square root. So the last part here to open the bracket, still you have a minus now, a minus times a plus. A minus times a minus times a minus, sorry, is a plus. Then we still have this 2. You can write this 2. We can write it down. Okay, and we are left with root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is the square root of 4. So this will give us 3 minus. Okay, so here we have minus root 6 minus 2 root 6. Okay, minus root 6 minus 2 root 6 will give us minus 3 root 6 plus. So here we are going to have 2. What is the square root of 2? 4 is 2. So this will give us 3 minus 3 root 6 plus 4. So if we add this together, we can only add like terms. We can add this 3 plus 4 plus 3 will give us 7. So we are going to have 7 minus 3 root 6. So this is our answer. 7 minus 3 root 6. We can move to the next question. Now, before I answer this question, I would like to do it fast. What we see, this and this are the same, but we have what? A minus in between. Here we have a minus and we have a plus. This is called in math difference of 2 square. And there is an easy way to solve problem with difference of 2 square. Before I explain this further, look at this. If I have 5 plus, let me just follow with minus, 5 minus 2, and 5 plus 2. If I want, I can simplify this as, if I multiply the first time the first, when they are the same and one is plus and the other is minus, it's different of 2 square, but they have to be the same. The only difference should be the difference in sign. Look here, if we have 5 times 5 will give us 25. And also, this is minus. Minus times a plus is a minus. 2 times 2 is 4. This is the same as 21. Now look here, if I do it normally, it will still give me 21. So this is the same as 3. and this will be the same as 7. If we multiply 3 times 7 is also the same as 21. So it means I can multiply the first time the first minus the last and the last number. So the first time the first minus the last number. Okay, see, I'm going to solve these. So this will be, we can multiply this, as I said, difference of 2 square. You can check that. We can multiply this times this. Root 3 times root 3 will give us, this is a short form of doing it. This will give us root 9 minus, then I can also multiply this times this. You do this only for difference of 2 square. If here was plus, you cannot. You have to open all the bracket. So this, don't forget about your sign. I have a minus sign. A minus times a plus is a minus. We have this 2 here. It doesn't have a root, and this 2. So I can write 2 times 2. Then we have root 2 times root 2. So this will give us 3. And if we multiply this, we are going to have 4. And if we multiply 2 times 2, we are going to have root 4. So this is the same as 3 minus, this will give us 4. The square root of 4 is 2. Sorry. This will give us 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So if we move further, if we proceed, we are going to have 3 minus, if we multiply this, it will give us 8. So our answer will be minus 5. So our answer is equals to minus 5. Thanks for watching.